Hey everyone, this is Peter Ramiani, and if you haven't been following me closely, um, I attempted to, excuse me, I just, I attempted to do a couple of videos last week, and that didn't seem to work out. So hopefully this one goes without a hitch. If you noticed, I adjusted. I'm currently starving. If you hear my stomach. Um, I adjusted the settings a bit, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully it looks better. Hopefully it sounds a little better. That's pretty much that. Um, yeah, the videos I was trying to make last week were Kickstarter packages I've gotten, so I'll just do separate videos for those. But I wanted to give everybody a little bit of an update. Um, the title to this video will hopefully be Transitions. Um, and you'll know. I'm going to do that later. But anywho, yeah, so Black Friday morning, I got up a little bit earlier than usual. I got up around 5 a.m. And what I was going to attempt to do was a couple of live streams and uh, me working on art and trying to make some sales, um, which is still the case. I need to to make some income soon, but what what happened was that Lisa was up and she was like, "We need to talk," and that led into a couple hours of us talking about our relationship and what are we going to do from here. Because it was pretty much over right in the beginning of the conversation. Um, we've had this discussion before, and um, the outcome of it is that we make great friends, but we're not really a great couple. So we're gonna go our separate ways um, as far as life, but we'll remain friends. And I think, and I'm sure she thinks as well, that I think we're excellent friends because we know uh, we we connect on so many levels, and we don't want the outcome of this separation or ending relationship end to be um, sorry, there's a car in my ear, um, to be the end of that friendship. So let me just do that. Let me just do that. So yeah, so we're going to go on, continue to be friends, and Lisa is going to stay here, and I'm the one moving out. Since technically she was, it may have been a different apartment, but it's kind of the same community. Um, she's just going to live here alone, uh, and uh, with four of our cats, um, to be determined. Um, and that's one of the things. Like, we've had a long conversation on Black Friday morning, and one or two other long conversations since then. And the saddest thing for us is, we're not really thinking of it as splitting up the cats at this point. That they're really gonna we're going to make sure that they're wherever they're living, they're happiest. Um, I know a lot of them are attached to me, but cats are adaptable. Um, I'm going to take. He's in another other room right now, but I'm going to take Taz with me. Um, and if you didn't already know, I'm going to move into the uh, pet sanctuary where we are we have been housing our other cats. We have four here, we have five there, um, and frankly, that means like all the cats there are mine, and all the cats here are hers. I don't know. We'll see which the future brings down the line. Um, for right now, she's renting here. We're technically we can only have one cat, but I think she wants four, and there I'll keep Taz. You know, e- Essentially, I'm gonna have a room there, um, and I'm gonna keep Taz in the room because I know he's been there twice, and twice he was freaking out a bit. Um, Hopefully, with me there and him there, that won't be the case. You know, he might have to live here. We'll see. And we're going to take each cat on a case by case basis and see where they're happiest and who they're happiest with. Um, I know like our newest cat is Monkey, and she's from there. She's lived there a period of time, and I think to a certain degree she'll be happy enough there. But going to see how things pan out with the cats and Lisa, and um, we got other concerns as you can imagine. Um, so yeah, just going forward, I'm going to be working at the farm, covering my overhead. Um, and yeah, any money I make will go to just food and just overall. This past year has been brutal on many levels, and me and Lisa got bills to catch up on that are mutual, are our bills, um, and it's just the internet bill has been pretty insane. Um, the vet bill has been pretty insane, as you can imagine. Hold on, and I'm back. M Night wanted to be left out. I mean, left out. He wanted to be let out. So yeah, so we got a collection of bills we got to take care of together. I don't like change. I don't like chaos. Uh, um, when I'm on my own, I like I like my time alone. Uh, So while in many ways I'm excited about living on the farm, uh, I only have to go outside the house for any like alone time, which like I don't have to go far, um, but it will be a very interesting experience. Um, for anyone that doesn't know, it's a couple who have become friends of ours, both Lisa and I, and that run the place. And it used to be another couple that lived there, so this is why it's sort of a perfect opportunity for me to enter the home, so that all works out. Um, they gave me two rooms as options to live in. There's a small room that's upstairs. It's basically their only upstairs is this small room with good closet space. And I was thinking of taking that, but the headspace, I'm not, you know, huge, but I'm 5'10", and it's it feels like 5'11", 5'12" is the height of the ceiling, and that's too claustrophobic for me because that's it's kind of like one of those ceilings where the center is the highest point, then it slants down. It's like this wide, the center, and then it both. Yeah, it's like a triangle. Um, so that should be yeah. That wasn't an option, at least as far as I saw it. Anyway, the room downstairs, it's right off the bathroom. I actually have two doors, um, and it's right off sort of the one of the main rooms on the first floor. Um, I don't even know, like living room and living room number two. I don't know. It's all kind of uh, the, there's two big rooms. Is essentially how the house lays out. It has two big rooms. Um, the first big room is just sort of a might be a dining room, um, but the main big room is sort of an open kitchen area. It's got a island sort of that runs the whole length of the kitchen, um, and it's all cat space. Um, I know I'm just not being very descriptive, but oh, forgive me. My mind is a mess. I'm feeling a little sick, and my mental state is like going from happy to despair and yada yada. All right, so yeah, so I'm choosing to go into the first floor room, um, and I checked it out. Me and Lisa went there, and I checked it out, and we both thought, that will be what will work best for me. Um, I'll be able to have Taz in there and set up my studio pretty much exactly like it is here. Um, it's a bigger space, but I'm gonna have a queen size bed in there. So I think I could fit everything plus the queen size bed plus have a little more breathing room there. And you can't see, but it's actually, I have two windows here, but they're together, so it's just a wide window, um, which I never really took advantage of. Because with neighbors on top of us, we really don't want to see them. The difference there is that I'll be looking out there's one single window looking out the back, which I'll be able to see the chickens and Caesar is a half husky, I believe, and half wolf bred dog. He's huge, lovable, 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 and I'll be able to see him out the back. And the side window, the side is really like uh, looks out the trees. I don't exactly remember, but the next neighbor over is a little ways, um, and plus there's a tree line between us and the neighbors. Um, and yeah, so I'll put up blinds on at least one of the windows, and just have curtains on the other window and take more advantage of the light during the day. I don't know. I'll experiment. Um, I like consistent light while I'm working, but it is nice to have sunlight come in to your room, office, home space, whatever. So I'll figure that out. Um, I'll just have to be a little more aware of keeping things a little more cat proof than I have here, because unless Taz becomes integrated with the other cats, um, and doesn't if he's able to just roam amongst them and be comfortable, that will be awesome, because then I can keep him out of my studio bedroom. But if he's not able to, then I'm just gonna have to keep him within my studio at all times. And these cats have a tendency to jump on my desk, jump on my shelves where I have art, and more than a number of times they've let left footprints and other things, which is not cool. It's not cool, people. It's not cool. Cats. But so yeah, it should be very interesting. I'm excited, and I don't want to move, and I don't want to break up, and yada yada yada. But in the long run, it's for the best. Um, a couple people, I've talked to a number of friends already on the phone, and just telling them what's going on. We're both good, but we're both kind of bummed out about it at the same time, and uh, not really looking forward to living on our own again. Uh, you know, I really, I'll be outside of town. I'll be able to come into town. It seems almost every day if I choose to, but if I'm going to make any sort of life of my own again, then I'm going to be staying out there more often than not. But I'll be reconnecting with Lisa. I mean, it's sort of like I don't have many friends in this freaking town as it is, and when it comes down to it, it's Lisa and people she knows. The only friends I have outside of that are really a couple of people I wouldn't consider myself close to, but the owners of the comic shop. Which another blow recently was that they're going to close the comic shop as a comic shop, reopen as a game store, because their D&D, Magic cards, Magic the Gathering cards, slash toys, whatever, uh, end of business, is what works for them. And I didn't really get into a conversation with her yet, but Bobby sent me a message and said it was Diamond's fault, which doesn't surprise me. So I don't know what recent changes Diamond Comic Distributor has made, but they sucked ass before, and it sounds like you know, it's what it's why they're changing their business model. Um, so that sucks, because I was looking forward to doing a signing there once, maybe in free comic book day. I don't know. Anyway, no comic shop in town. That sucks. Um, but I think for foreseeable future, I'm gonna focus all my energy on just commission work until next year, and I have a number of projects. One with Isaac Teaches on YouTube. Um, along with Austin, the penciler. I'm gonna be doing a project with them. For anybody that doesn't know, that's Jason Brubaker's assistant, who does the social media aspect. He's gonna write based off of an idea him, myself, and Austin came up with. And I believe he might have even posted that video on his channel, which you can check out. And so that's one thing. Another thing is I'm going to be working on a short story for the V100's anthology book that will have Retro's name origin, the origin of Retro's name. Um, so that sort of be a short war story ish. Um, and yeah, so I'll be working on those two things, I believe, in January, as well as it's just so much going on. Once I'm really settled in and on top of my work again, then I'll start thinking again about getting into my comic projects. Um, Anybody who's a patron, I'll be posting a lot of art. So hopefully that's enough for now. Um, and I'll hopefully can make it up to you in the future. I figure once I get my head straight again, I'll be a lot more productive. And even though I'm going to be working at the farm, I'm going to make my own hours, which is a very good thing. And really, like, I don't have to work a full day there, not even half a day. It's just, once the things are, I really didn't get into what I'm going to be doing there, but things need to be organized in a massive way. It's just the couple there that need somebody, um, and everything is in disarray. Every room, every closet. So one of my useful skills in the real world is to organize things, and I'm going to do that for them. And then it's just a matter of upkeep mostly. Although you know we already have plans to do things above and beyond that. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I'm going to film things around the farm and do updates there and whatnot. supposedly they have a camera I might be able to use. I might use my Kindle Fire, which actually, it takes crappy pictures, but that's because of the light has to be very, very good. And if I'm out there, the light's going to be much better than in this darkness apartment. Um, so yeah, so I'll be doing updates there, which will be a lot of fun. And yeah, I really want to get back into my comic projects, but I'm going to let all this sort of blow over. Uh, Thanksgiving was sort of sketchy originally. Her brother broke up, and we went out to the farm of his ex. But anyway, it was okay, except Lisa's mom wasn't feeling good, so we only wound up staying there an hour. But things have been chaos already, and I know once I get out to the farm that I'll just be more focused on myself and how I really ultimately just want to structure everything and go forward and not gonna not gonna jump into 100 things. I'm gonna keep it simple and yeah. So like I said, for right now, mostly I'll just focus on commissions and art and improvement on my art and myself. So if any of this made any sense whatsoever, thank you for following me. Thank you, for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't done those, do so now. If you're a patron of mine, thank you. If you're not, please become one. Link is below in the description box. You'll be getting a lot more videos upcoming, and hopefully the improvements to the video are much better. I'll also be making improvements on how I do them, but for the time being, um, just going to do a bunch of unedited because I need to, like I said, get those other videos up and out. So expect those in the next couple of days. Um, Uh, my friend Mike Emirates has finished his 100 days. I saw video 99. I think his 100th is today. I'll actually check in a little while and check it out. But I believe, so he's completed his second 100 days of making comics, where you take 30 minutes each day, and, to one day make that your living and yeah, avoid client work and all that jazz. I plan to get back to it. Our founder, Kevin Cross, is back on it, doing his fourth, and he's currently in Portland, moving back to. No, he's currently in Los Angeles, moving back to Portland to reunite with his daughter, and wish him well on that. I know it will work for him and all that jazz. Yeah, this video has been a lot of rambling, but I hope you like it. And I got a Studio Synergy tomorrow night, which I titled in themed friends, and you'll see what that's all about tomorrow night. So I hope you join me live or within the hangout. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Peace.